So before we get started, check out the following links in the description box below as highlighted in the image shown. So you'll be able to get our past papers, our link to our official website, link to accreditations, our link to donation page, and contact details in the description. So once you'll be watching a certain video of any lesson or of any past paper, you'll be able to get all these links, and you can be able to get to download past papers, to reach to our official website. You'll be able to see links to our accreditations so that you can see which authorities have accredited us. You'll be able to reach to our donation page as well as our contact details.
Welcome back. Still on Principles of Economics past paper. We did up to question number 40. So we are now going to very fast to question number 41, which reads, which one of the following statements is a cause of monopoly? Collusion of firms, competitive advertising, supernormal profits. Choice C. Choice D is credit facilities. Choice A is collusion of firms. Choice B is competitive advantage. Choice C is supernormal profits. And choice D is credit facilities. Which one of the following is a cause of monopoly? So monopoly means one firm in control. That's market structure where only one firm is in control. So does collusion of firms lead to monopoly? Yes, because there will be only one person providing the goods and services. Competitive advertising, this is competitive market structure. Supernormal profit, this will also lead to competition since there will be new entries into the market. And credit facilities, this will also lead to competition because people will have money to join in the different businesses. So our answer here is A. Collusion of firms causes monopoly. Monopoly market structures are caused by collusion of firms because we'll only have one firm in control of everyone. Then let's go to question number 42, which reads, the following are the adjustments of the output method of measuring national income. Which one is not? Depreciation, yes, this is wear and tear. It measures national output. It measures national income using output method. Indirect taxes, e.g. VAT, that is true. Value added tax, yes. The net factor income from abroad, choice D is not. This is an income approach method. Income approach method of measuring national income. And so our choice or our answer should be D. Net factor from abroad is not an output approach method. Very fast we move to question number 43, which states, which one of the following factors determines the rate of interest in an economy? So the factors that determine the rate of interest is the monetary policy, there's inflation, there's the fiscal policy, there's the supply and demand of money, to mention but a few. And these are factors that determine the rate of interest in an economy. So availability of credit is choice A. Choice B is government policy. Choice C is rate of economic development. Choice D is level of foreign investment. We have said there is fiscal policy as a factor determining the rate of interest in an economy, which is choice B. Government policy is a fiscal policy. So our answer here should be directly B. government policy as a factor of determining the rate of interest rates in an economy. We very first move to question number 44, which reads, which one of the following is not a non-monetary policy that is used to control inflation? Which one of the following is not a non-monetary policy? So it means it's not a non, it means it's a monetary policy. The examiner here did something, I don't know what they did, but here we're looking for the monetary policy tool. Monetary policy tool. So price control, controlling government expenditure. Choice A is price control. Choice B is controlling government expenditure. Choice C is output adjustment, and choice D is controlling interest rate. Just like here from the above question, this is a monetary policy tool already. Policy tool. Price control, that's a policy on its own. Controlling government expenditure, this is a fiscal policy. We have said here that government policy is a fiscal policy. And then output adjustment, this is supply and demand. The output adjusts on its own or by the forces of supply and demand. So the monetary policy here is choice D, controlling interest rate. Choice D is the answer to this question. It's a monetary policy tool for controlling inflation, interest rate. Question number 45, very fast. It reads, which one of the following is an objective of minimum wage legislation? Which one of the following is an objective of minimum wage legislation? Choice A is controlling inflation. Choice B, controlling brain drain. Choice C, controlling corruption. Choice D, controlling rural-urban migration. The main objective of minimum wage legislation is controlling inflation. There will be less money in circulation, and so inflation will be minimized. We don't want inflation. Inflation is bad for an economy. So our choice here is choice B. We charge minimum wage, there will be less money in supply, hence less or no inflation. And we know inflation is the persistent increase in prices of goods and services caused by money supply, excessive money supply in the economy. Question 46. We move to question 46. It reads, identify a disadvantage of a country relying on foreign aid. What are you likely to get as a disadvantage of relying on foreign countries? Help from foreign countries. Choice A, better trade relations. If we get better trade relations, then that's an advantage. Increase production due to relying on foreign aid. This is also an advantage. Improve balance of payment is good, so this is also an advantage. Choice D, increased overdependence. Yes, this is a disadvantage. Increased overdependence. You shouldn't depend too much on someone. You should at least be able to help yourself from time to time. Help should just come as a by the way. Let's move to question number 47, which reads, which one of the following is not a non-tariff barrier? It means which one of the following is a tariff barrier to international trade. Giving subsidies, this is a non-tariff. Trade agreements, that is foreign exchange control. Choice C is customs duties. This is a tariff barrier. This is a tariff barrier. And choice D, foreign exchange control. This is. So our answer here, that a tariff barrier is customs duties. Choice C is the answer. Tariff barriers, custom duties, one of the tariff barriers. We move to question 48, which reads, the following factors limit the success of economic integration in developing countries. The following factors limit the success of economic integration in developing countries. Which one does not? Unfair competition, unfair foreign competition. Choice B, existence of restrictions. Choice C, poor infrastructure. Choice D, level of technological development. Existence of restrictions, this limits economic integration. Poor infrastructure does limit. Poor level of technological development also limits. So our answer here should be A. Unfair foreign competition. Unfair foreign competition is not a limiting factor to economic integration. Question 49, it reads, the demand function for a firm is given as P. Determine the marginal function of the firm. So we know that total revenue. Let's do it in another paper. Let's copy this in another sheet very fast. Let's do it here. Let's copy it fast. So the demand function, so we know that total revenue equals to price multiplied by quantity. So we have been given the price as 50, then you multiply by quantity. So going total revenue equals to 50Q, and then we are supposed to determine the marginal revenue function of the firm, and we know that the marginal revenue, just like what we did to marginal cost, equal to, you differentiate total revenue with respect to Q. Here I'm going to differentiate 50 with respect to Q, which is equals to 50. So MR is 50. Let's look at our choices and see if we have a 50 somewhere. So choice A, MR is 50. Choice B, MR is 0.5 Q. Choice C, MR is Q squared. Choice D is MR equals to 50Q. Our answer is choice A, MR is 50. We calculated it here. It's 50, MR is 50. Yes. Now let's move to our last question, question 50. It reads, unemployment which occurs when employees are not fully utilized is known as, choice A, cyclical unemployment. Choice B, seasonal unemployment. Choice C, structural unemployment. Choice D, disguised unemployment. Unemployment which occurs when employees are not fully utilized is known as. So cyclical unemployment, this occurs where there are fluctuation in business cycles. Fluctuation of business cycles. Choice B, this is variation of seasons, e.g. in tourism sector is mostly affected by seasons. Structural, where there's mismatch between the employees' skills and what the employers need, and lastly, disguised employment. This is where employees are not fully utilized. So our choice here, or our best choice, should be choice D. So that was basically it. We have solved the whole paper, as you can see, from question 1 to question number 50, but in different videos. I hope you have all of them. So thank you, and see you when you see me.
So if you like this video, you can always enroll with us. You'll be able to access more of these revision sessions, and also you'll be able to find well done lectures or pre-recorded videos for all the KASNEB courses as well as CHRP. And in case of anything, you can always reach us out. We have our contact details on the screen. Feel free to call, feel free to WhatsApp anytime. So thank you, and let's meet in our next session.